10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the podcast from Dug Ground Up Productions with hosts Lady Miz and Ray. This is a universal platform, and there is nothing off limits. We talk about it all, and we keep it real. This is a no judgment zone, so come as you are. If you are a professional, entertainer, author, comedian, entrepreneur, or just someone who wants to get something off their chest, well, let your voice be heard here on From the Ground Up Productions. Sponsorship and other opportunities are available from Dug Ground Up Productions. Turning nothing into something. There's only one way to go from here. And now, here are your hosts, Lady Miz and Ray.
Yeah, what's good, people? It's your girl, Lady Miz. You already know what it is. This is From the Ground Up Productions. There's only one way to go from here. All right. I see y'all pulling up early. What's good, people? How y'all doing? Happy Monday. So glad to be back. Hope everybody is well and alive and doing great. Big shout out to Katrina pulling up early. King Charlie Prince, TT in the building. Make sure y'all share this live because y'all know we shadow banned. We can't reach the people unless y'all share this live. I'm going to be checking too there because I sure enough be scrolling to check. Let me see who shared this live. I ain't going to lie. But anyway, guys, I just want to remind y'all, From the Ground Up Productions is a platform where we interview several different entrepreneurs, artists, entertainers, authors, comedians, and so on. This is a platform where people can come and show everybody in the world what they're doing, express who they are, build their brand. This is a no judgment zone, like y'all heard in the intro. We definitely tap into all conversations on here, but our main thing is about letting people get seen and heard, and to shed the light on the people that's coming up, that's out there, and that's doing their thing. Okay, today we have, as y'all can see what's in the back of us, we have super talented and beautiful #1 selling author on Amazon, Nicole Pringle. We're going to bring her on in a second, y'all. This sister is so dope, and she is doing so many great things. I want y'all to get to know her and know her story and know what she got going on and everything that she is doing, and support her. That's the most important thing. Make sure y'all support her. If you know people that got kids, they in books and buy books, y'all definitely gonna support it. We're gonna put them links and all that stuff in there. But before we get into that, we got a commercial we're gonna play. And this commercial is one of our commercials from the Ground Up Productions, where we have packages for those people out there who are content creators and want to get their stuff on our network. From the Ground Up Productions TV is on Roku. That's our network, our own channel. And we have slots open for people that want to get their stuff on there. We also have slots open for people who want to advertise their business or whatever they have going on our network. So if you're interested in that, hit us up. We're getting to that commercial right now.
Are you a content creator? Do you make music videos, short films, documentaries, web series, kids shows, movies, stand-up comedy, visual podcast, educational shows, or sports? Are you a fitness instructor or gamer? Do you record church ceremonies or report news? If so, contact From the Ground Up Productions TV by email at fromthegroundupproductions@gmail.com. For more information on getting your content played on our network on Roku, where there are over 85 million viewers and growing. No more being limited or blocked on social media from the content you post and create. Get the freedom to be you without restrictions from controlled social media. And if you want to run your ads or sponsor our network, contact us now at fromthegroundupproductions@gmail.com to get started now.
All right. So again, if you are out there and you're a content creator or just somebody that have a business or anything going on, you can get your content on our show if you fit the criteria, or you can advertise your business and your brand on our show. We put it on our social medias and on our network. So without further ado, let's get into it and welcome Nicole Pringle to the show. Yeah. Hello. How you doing?
Hey, I am good. Thank you for having me. I feel so honored to be here. Thank you.
Thank you for coming on. Again, we're so excited to have you on the show. We've seen that you have so much going on, and we really salute you, and we just want people to know everything that you got going on. So I'm going to start with this. Why don't you first start with telling us where you're from and what you do?
Well, I'm from Brooklyn.
All right. Hey, Brooklyn in the house.
I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from East New York, Brooklyn. Also lived in Brownsville. So, I've seen a lot. And so from Brooklyn, I recently bought a home upstate. So I live upstate. Nice. So, I love New York. I can see comments. Oh, fancy.
Oh, you can see it? Yes. Okay, yes. So you're originally from Brooklyn. You basically lived in Brooklyn most of your life, and then you just bought a house upstate New York in the 845 area, correct?
Yes.
All right.
My boys love it. So
I was about to say that's a big change, huh?
It is a huge change, and we're still getting used to it. But I'm so glad that I made that move. I made that move right before COVID, so pre-COVID. So I was just very thankful to have the space and everything before, when this whole COVID thing hit, because I know it was tough in the city. So
yes, absolutely. So listen, I know that's a crazy transition, but I could totally understand, you know what I mean? Especially, you got kids and stuff, and you want to move to, I don't know wherever you was in, because there are some really nice areas too in Brooklyn. I mean, everywhere got good and bad areas. It's like that up here too in the 845. It's good and you're bad.
I saw it.
Absolutely.
You know what? For me, it was more of the space. I have two boys, two active young boys, and they need the space. So they have plenty of space now. And we didn't have that space, in Brooklyn at the time. So
beautiful. Okay, so mainly for the space. That's what's up. Yeah. Big shout out to K Swiss in the building, and big shout out to Queens and Hardy Slice in the building. I see y'all. So listen. We see, the first thing I want to talk about is the first book that I know of, okay? And that was Big Brother. When I found out that you were the #1 selling author on Amazon, y'all. This is her book, Big Brother, okay? Talk to me about, first of all, I got so many questions, but I guess I'll start with, what made you want to start writing children's books?
Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, I am an educator, and I'm an early childhood educator at heart. I've been teaching with the DOE for about 14 years, but before the DOE, I was a daycare teacher. So I've been teaching in total for about 17 years, since 19, 20 years old, like fresh, in college and after college. So I wanted to start writing because I had to write a children's book in my undergrad at Brooklyn College. I also went to Brooklyn College. So at that time, you had to write as part of the curriculum. You had to write a children's book. So I wrote Big Brother, and this was before I had kids. Before I got married.
Wow.
And of course I passed, but my mother, God bless her soul, because she's not with us in the physical form, but she's always with me. But she always asked me, Nicole, why don't you just publish this book? Like, this is a really good book. And for some reason, I kept that book for so many years. And I always had it on my to-do list. Like, Nicole, you have to publish this book. And also my ex-husband, he used to always tell me, you need to publish this book, publish the book. So when COVID happened, I was teaching remotely, and that was my first time teaching from home out of all these years of teaching. So I had plenty of time. So I said, you know what, this is the perfect time to start checking off, my goals. And Big Brother was the top. He was, was at the top of the list. So I did it, and I was not expecting it to do so well. So I'm so honored. I'm just so happy that it did. This book made me best-selling author. So it's a blessing.
Yes. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Like, when I seen that, I was like really happy for you. Shout out to Katrina. She had posted that and stuff like that. And definitely want to take our hats off. First of all, number one, we need books, and we need relatable books for children that look like us.
Exactly.
Okay? Yes.
Exactly. And that's all the same.
Yes, absolutely. And may your mother rest in peace.
Thank you.
We send out, of course, we always send our condolences and things like that for you and your family. And thank God she told you to do that. Did you hold on to that book?
Yes.
Your mother told you, like,
yes, I did. I held on to, and I'm surprised because I lose so many things. I lose my keys all the time. But this book. And mind you, I graduated in 2007. So, and I still have the book. And I said, you know what? It's the reason why I still have this book. So I'm just so happy that I finally did it. And yeah, it's that book, Big Brother, it's very sentimental to me. And even in the book, when I wrote the book in college, I dedicated the book to my siblings. I have 7 siblings. And yeah, I dedicated.
That's a big family, 7 siblings. Yes.
It is.
So your mother had a vision long before you did.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And I'm sure that's why I held on to it. Like I said, it was very sentimental. So
that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I feel like the timing I feel like the timing of it was perfect. Like it was meant for me to publish that book last year. So
absolutely. So talk to us about what the book is about. Give us a little insight on what the book is about. Tell the people that.
The book is basically about an African-American family because I'm big on Black love. I love Black love. My parents been married until death did them part, when my mom transitioned. So I'm all about Black love. So it's about a brother who acknowledges that he's now becoming more independent, and he doesn't really need his parents' help as much because now he has a little sister and he wants to be there for his little sister now. So he's realizing like, hey, you know what? I know that my parents now have a baby to tend to, but you know what? It's going to be okay because I'm a big boy and I can do some of these things on my own. So I wrote this book also, and now that I'm thinking back, that's something that I had to think about because I have 4 or 5. I have so many siblings. 4 younger siblings, 5 younger siblings.
Okay.
And, I had to, be a big sister. So I know for some children it's hard, to transition because I see as an educator that sometimes children, when their parents have another baby, they feel like it's not about them anymore. So they wait for attention from the teacher. So they do little things in the classroom because they miss that attention. But I just want kids to know that it's okay because there's nothing wrong with getting older and becoming more independent. And you should take pride in that,
Beautiful. So yes. Okay. So
what made you decide to make it a big brother instead of a big sister?
That's a good question. I don't know. I have
I sense a big sister's coming.
I know my sister's like, yeah, Nicole, why not?
Well, aren't you a big sister?
I am. You know what? That's a really good question. I really don't know, but I have 5 brothers. So I'm thinking maybe brothers just dominated, my thought process. I don't know. But that doesn't mean that a big sister isn't coming. Okay.
That's what I was about to say. I guess we could look out for that big sister too.
Yes.
So that's which brings me to my next question is are you going to do, is this going to be like a series of books? Was this something that you just said, hey, I want to do this, I'll do another one, and then you just kind of do it when you feel like it? Or are you planning on doing series?
I plan on doing series.
Beautiful.
I have a business partner. I don't know if he's watching. Like my sister said, good question, Ray. I knew she was coming from me, Katrina. My business partner, who also, he helps publish my books. He's a publishing, he owns a publishing company, and he encourages me all the time. He said, Nicole, you should really write series. So I'm actually thinking of doing a series for Jake and Josh, which is my second book that I just published last week.
Okay.
And it's doing really well as well. Yes, Jake and Josh.
Yes.
It's dedicated to my children, Jacob and Joshua.
Beautiful, beautiful. This is the book, y'all. Yes,
right there. So I'm thinking about I will have a series for Jake and Josh because I have so many stories, you know, being a mom of two boys. You know, I experience a lot with my boys, especially because they're close in age. They're only 21 months apart. So I have a lot of funny stories. Just watching them grow is amazing, but it's funny. And, you know, we have some moments, but yeah, I have plenty of lessons to put into a series. So I may do that instead with Jake and Josh.
I'm going to say something that's taboo because when I first seen the name, I was like, oh boy, another one of those books.
No, oh my God, here he go.
Oh my
you
goodness.
See what I'm saying? When we try to keep it classy off from the ground up, and there he go.
I already know. They're siblings.
Oh my God, I got it. I don't know what's up with him, but I knew what it was.
Yes. Yes, they're siblings.
Now I know, but I mean, I knew it after I looked into it. But when I first seen the picture, I'm like, what?
He trying to get us canceled. He know what was still.
I know. You know what's so funny? Somebody reached out to me and was like, "Is this about?" I'm like, "Get the book and read it for yourself." Get the book and find out, okay?
It's easy to say it now because you know she's about Black love, and so are we.
Exactly.
Right. Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with saying that.
Well, listen, Black love could be the same sex too. I'm just letting y'all know it is out there. I'm not, you know. Look, we just get started. This from the ground up. We're not trying to get canceled early, Ray. Okay,
exactly.
Let us get out from the door, and then we can act like Dave Chappelle.
That's why I said, you know what? Let me just make sure I let them know they're siblings. Okay, Jacob and Joshua, Jake and Josh.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
So that's good to know. What is your partner's name? I don't know because there's some. Is it?
Oh yeah. So my business partner, his name is Henry Charles. He's also an educator. He's a teacher as well, and he has plenty of books. Oh my God, on African American history, amazing books as well. So.
All right.
We'll give his information later.
Put that on there. Of course, I'm watching. So yes, he is
yes,
definitely in the building. I don't know if you see it. Yes, there he is. Big shout out to Henry Charles. We see you. So how did you guys meet and get and become business partners when it came to writing books?
So we met in grad school. Actually, we both received our masters in instructional technology. And you know, we just hit it off. Like we helped each other. He's very tech savvy. I'm learning. So
it's okay.
So yeah, we helped each other, and you know, we had to take the CST exam to receive our professional. So we always just kept in touch and studied together and things like that. And then we lost contact for a little bit, but then we always follow each other on social media. Social media is a great thing because it keeps us connected when we're not really connected. So anyway, we got back in touch, and then he told me about his publishing company. And I was just saying, that's amazing because I have this book that I've been meaning to publish and I didn't have time. So the rest was history. But he's very inspiring. And he always
Nice.
pushes me to keep writing because, you know, I have a lot. I'm a full-time teacher. I also own a tutoring company called Tutor for Toddlers.
We were gonna get to that, but since you brought it up, we might as well just go ahead and bring that up there right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Yes, we stay ready, so we ain't got to get ready. Yeah,
that's right. I respect it.
Yes. So I guess I'm gonna jump to that. I did have a couple of other questions, but let me ask you about that real quick. What made you want to get into doing tutoring? Because it seems like everything is kind of like connected in a sense when it comes to kids.
And you know what the amazing part about that is it wasn't planned. And it's just like
really,
the puzzle pieces are they're coming together so beautifully. I actually launched Tutor for Toddlers years ago, back in like 2014. However, I relaunched Tutor for Toddlers during the pandemic because, like I said, I was working from home and I had the time. And I used to tutor, you know, like I said before, but then life happened. I had 2 small babies at the time. Unfortunately, I was going through a divorce and it was just a lot going on. So I couldn't really focus on my tutoring company. So, you know, last year I had the time and I just relaunched it. And I tutored online because during the pandemic, a lot of parents reached out to me and, you know, they needed help. We all needed help at that time because it was so drastic. And a lot of parents who contacted me weren't tech savvy. So I said, why not? Like, I'll tutor online. And it wasn't about the money for me because my prices were very cheap in comparison to teachers who were also tutoring at the time. So I said, why not? I'm home. You know, I just felt like I felt so blessed to be home and to be working from home. You know, I had my kids, you know, home. So I said, you know, let me give back. So I just started tutoring and it just started going so well. Like now I don't really have as much time because I'm back. You know, I'm back at work and I'm in person. So I tutor only on the weekends, but I have so many clients now that I had to hire somebody. I had to hire a teacher. Yes.
Nice. Now, what age group do you tutor? If somebody's out there looking for a tutor for their kids, what age group do you tutor?
So from age 4 until 5th grade. So that's like 12, 11. So I don't take children under 4 because I feel like it's really difficult for them to stay focused online. I still only do online tutoring. Yeah, so maybe later I'll probably start in person. But right now, because there's so much going on, I'm back at work. And, you know, my employee, she's also a teacher. So her schedule is, you know, chaotic as well. So I said, for now, we'll just leave it online.
Do you plan on expanding to 6 to 12 or just leaving it?
She said no. Dropping the bomb. She answered that real quick. Did y'all see that?
No.
Something about them older ones. They got attitudes.
Oh my
I don't know.
Yes, the hormones. I can't tell.
She said that quick. You ain't even get it. Nope.
No. Straight to the point. No.
Oh God.
I would never say never, but right now I don't see it right now.
Not right now.
I mean, I can teach though to 12th grade in technology because my master's is in instructional technology, like I said, and it's K through 12th grade. But I have a love for early childhood, and I don't see me going up in grades.
I say that now because it's wide open, you know. And if you're hiring people, you can always hire people to say, "Hey, I can do 6 to 12."
That's true. I'm going to manifest that. Maybe I'll have a storefront, and then I'll have the teachers, you know, working for me. But right now, you know, maybe later.
All right. So my next question is, what keeps you motivated to continue to keep writing these books?
Oh, my children. Beautiful. When I show them the books and when they see what I'm doing and when they see that I'm working really hard and when they see that I accomplished my goals, and I have this huge dry erase board in my basement and I write my goals down and I check them off once I achieve them, and I teach them to do the same.
Beautiful.
I can tell that they're proud of me, and that keeps me going. Like, just
nice.
Like my son Joshua, he's my youngest. His teacher actually bought my book, Jake and Josh. And this particular teacher, she was Jacob's teacher. Jacob is my oldest. So she was Jacob's teacher, and now she's Joshua's teacher. So she knows both of my children. So she purchased the book, and she asked, if she can read it to her classes. And I said, sure. So my son, he's just like so excited and so proud of me, and both of them. So that's beautiful. Yeah.
That is beautiful. You're definitely setting an example for your kids, and it's a beautiful thing.
If you don't mind, I ask, how old are your kids?
Jacob, he'll be 12. He'll be 12 in December. Joshua just turned 10. So Jacob is at that pre-teen.
Yeah.
And he's acting like it too. So
nice.
Yeah, we know.
Amen.
So,
Hey, Sandra, we see you want to check in. Listen, we're going to go to a short commercial break, and then we're going to come back and ask you some more questions.
Okay.
So we will be right back. And this is Peace Mentoring, where we offer workshop classes.
Looking to learn something new? Well, you're one click away from taking that next step to be where you want to be. Book a private session or sign up for our workshop classes that teaches you how to build your credit, budget your money, artist development skills, start and grow a podcast, and the basic skills needed to write your first book. Act now. Go to peacementoringllc.com and sign up now. For private sessions, email us at peacementoringllc@gmail.com.
All right, y'all, we're back in.
You're now tuned in. To From the Ground Up Productions, broadcasting around the world.
Yes. We are back with the #1 selling author on Amazon. That's right. We have author Nicole Pringle in the building, just in case y'all didn't know and y'all just now tuning in. So, we are, again, you have so much going on with the books, with the tutoring. You're a teacher, educator, all of that. I want to know about, talk to us about what made you get into wanting to even be a teacher.
Oh my God. I knew that I wanted to work with children when I was in high school. I went to Canarsie High School, and I don't know. I was always like, first of all, I loved school. Like, my siblings could tell you, like, I was the sibling that like did not want to miss a day of school.
Wow.
I took my work very seriously. Like, I just loved school. So I always tried to think of my future. Even from a young age, I was like, all right, Nicole, what is it that you like to do? And I know it sounds so weird, but I really said this to myself, Nicole, can you imagine yourself sitting behind a desk all day? And I'm like, no, that's not me. Like, I don't think I could do a white collar job. And I'm like, okay, what is it that you would want to do? Like, what is it that you're great at? And I always knew that I love kids. I've always knew that I wanted to work with children. I was torn at the time between a teacher or a pediatric nurse. And I was like, I'm not really, I don't want to see blood. I don't want to see any of that. So, hi, Irma. So it's my sister-in-law.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, Irma.
So I knew since high school.
We might have to get Katrina on the line. She said she got the tea, y'all.
I know what she's gonna say too. I already know. But so yeah, I just said, you know what? Let me try teaching. Oh, my boys are watching.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Oh.
Shout them out. You gotta shout them out real quick.
Hi, Jacob. Hi, Joshi. So yeah, I said, you know what? I think teaching is it. So I told myself, let me try it. and that's when I got hired at a daycare center, and then I loved it. So I started teaching when I was in college, in undergrad, working at a daycare center, and I said, you know what, I love this. I can see myself doing this forever. So I just stuck to my plan, and I got out of college in my early 20s and went straight to the DOE.
I'm gonna give a big shout out to you for that, because teachers are like the most underrated profession
and underpaid
in this country. So to be dedicated and know you want to do that, knowing how that field is great to me.
Absolutely. Shout out to you for that. For real.
There's something about just seeing my kids' face light up, like when they understand a concept, or just when they try to write you love notes, and especially when the parent send thank you cards. Like, I keep every single thank you card. I keep my students love notes and things like that. I love it. It's just my
beautiful.
Purpose. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Do you students, they actually write you love notes?
Yeah. When I say love notes, like, I mean, like, they thank you, Miss Pringle, you're a great teacher.
Oh, okay.
Or things like that. Now,
hold up. We got it's some tea coming. Listen, Nicole, you are a very beautiful woman. Okay. You're a very beautiful woman. And I'm sure your sons is on here, so I don't want them to be mad, but I'm sure the little kids be like, she look kind of cute.
Yeah, that happens.
Check yes or no.
That happens, and parents too. And I had to, Lord, that happened.
I used to hit on my teachers.
Yeah, I mentioned it. I remember the child's name. His name was Joseph. And I was just so shocked by what he did. And I went immediately to the administration. But long story short, he used to prank call me. So I gave his mother my number, because he was one of those students where, I had to just stay on top of him. He was very talkative and things like that. But, a great student, but just you have to be on top of him with his schoolwork. And he would prank call me. Like, he was prank calling me in the evening. And I'm like, I know that's not the mother calling me this late. So then I knew it was the child, because he left me a voicemail saying that he loved me. And I said, oh, shoot. So the next day I let the principal hear it, spoke to the parents.
He was shooting his shot. He's like, I see all these teachers on TV.
No, I can't take it. No, he didn't.
No, God. That was the last time I gave my number. I use an app called Remind. And you can communicate with parents and without them having your number. So I use Remind app. So I don't give my number out anymore.
I don't blame you, okay? Because you gotta be careful in here, especially in these times, because even in stuff like that, it could be innocent, but you never know if they try to come at you some type of way.
Exactly.
So shout out to you for handling that and getting on it, because sometimes you could brush it off, but you can't brush stuff like that off.
You cannot brush that off at all.
Yes.
Because, even the parent was a little inappropriate, and I had to let the parent know. Nope.
Wow. Yeah.
Stories, but
I got a question. Was the kid failing?
No, he wasn't. He was very smart. He was just very talkative and just easily distracted.
Oh, okay. All right.
It seems like the parent was too.
Oh my God.
No, I communicated with the mother. Communicated with the mom with that student. Because I'd rather deal with the mother, but if the mother's not there, then I'll deal with the father. But for obvious reasons, sometimes.
Yeah.
Right. Now, do you have any challenges at anything when it comes to writing the book, tutoring, or teaching? Do you find that one is more challenging than the other?
That's a great question. I would say right now, tutoring is the challenge, because I am. So, like I said, I'm back at work, and I'm trying to balance it all. And it was easier when I was working from home. Now that I'm, you know, working in person again, I only tutor now on the weekends. So my kids, like, they have extracurricular activities. They're in football, you know, and I'm trying to. I also have a man, so it's hard to balance it all, you know. So the tutoring, it's a lot because you have to plan, you know. And this is why I've decided to only tutor on the weekends. Because I don't like to half-ass anything. You know, I'm a dedicated teacher. I take my time with each and every student. I plan the lessons. Oh, thank you. I plan lessons for my students. I just take my time and I really care about my students. Beautiful. So I try to put all of me into tutoring as well. So I'm finding that it's becoming more challenging to balance it all, you know, teaching, writing, tutoring, my children, my man. It's just
your relationship. Yeah. So now you teach. Where do you teach at? In what city?
In the Bronx.
Okay.
So I travel as well. So this is why I'm. Yeah. You know, I drive 2 hours a day.
Do you take time for yourself?
No, and I need to. And I'm trying to do that. Yeah, I'm trying to fit that in because I used to go to the gym all the time, and now that I'm back at work, I haven't been to the gym since August, and that's a problem because I like to, you know, I like to look nice and stay fit. So I'm trying to figure out how I can fit that into my schedule.
Child, you and me both. Yes. When you find out, let me know. I'm coming with you, girl.
I'll let you know. And I have a machine at home. I have a elliptical machine.
Oh, you do?
Yes, but it's something about leaving the house and going to the gym. I would prefer to leave the house and go to the gym because at least I know, okay, I'm here. I can't run away. So
yes.
I have to work out.
Big shout out to Tyler Mix on the check-in and Melinda on the check-in. Big shout out to y'all. I see y'all pulling up. Talk to us about the process of writing your books. How does that process go? Because children books is a little different because you got to get like an illustrator and all that stuff, right? So can you break that down to us?
Of course. So what I do first is before I write anything, I think of what message that I want to, what message I want to get out there to my audience. Because I'm a teacher, I think like, okay, like what, if I have a teacher reading my book to a class, what skill can she teach her students? So with Jake and Josh, for example, a teacher can teach the skill compare and contrast because I speak about the similarities and differences between my boys in a funny way, you know? So first you have to have a vision for your book. Think of, you know, a lesson that you want your audience to get. And so then once you have the idea, you can write. See, me, because I read children's books all the time, it comes natural to me, like, you know, the characters, you know, the lesson and things like that, the skills, it comes natural to me because I've been teaching for so long. After I write my book, I'm a perfectionist, so I keep reviewing it, and Henry Charles gets upset with me. I don't know if he's still on, but once I finalize my book and I say, okay, this is done, and I give it to Henry Charles to edit and just look over it.
Okay.
And he's like, okay, it's fine. I'm like, no, let me look at it again. So I keep like revisiting my book and say, oh, can I change this? Should I change this? Should I tweak this? But after that, honestly, Henry Charles, he's amazing at finding the illustrator for me. He sends me different illustrators and I pick and choose, you know, who I like. I don't know how he finds the time because he's also a busy person. He teaches. He's a married man with one son. So like, I don't know how he finds the time, but he's very passionate at what he does. So he'll send me different samples and I get to choose. He said I'm still here. I choose which one I like, and he just, like I said, he has his publishing company, which is History Books. So he puts a little spin on it. He comes up with the title, and I just say yes or no. I like, I don't like, tweak this, change the color, and it's history. So he's a big part of me publishing my books. He helps me a lot because the time, like, I don't have as much time as I would like to do that. But eventually, what's on my list is also eventually I would love to have a publishing company as well, where I can help other people publish their children's books or just books in general.
Right. I was going to ask you about that. Actually, that was going to be my next question. So you kind of answered it. Did you plan on doing, a publishing company and stuff like that?
I would love to. I would love to because, I just love helping people. So once I find a time, I'm sure Henry wouldn't mind showing me, the hoops and what to expect. And I'll put my own little twist to it and eventually do it myself. It'll help others as well.
Right. That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Now, let me ask you this. Excuse me. Where can people get your books from? Where can people get your books from?
So Big Brother and Jake and Josh, you can purchase on Amazon. Or you can purchase from me as well. I have author copies at home. I'm actually working on like if someone purchased my books from me, I'm working on a special package. So it's like a special book, a special Tutor for Toddlers box. Just basically I'm trying to glamorize the packaging of my book so that children can look at it and be very excited, and just be anxious to read, just from looking at, the package. So I'm working on that right now. So you can either purchase it from me, or you can go on Amazon. I also have Tutor for Toddlers merchandise on my website.
Oh, okay. So you got the Tutor for Toddlers. All right, guys. So you guys see that the website is down there at the bottom. Y'all could go check it out and go through. And what will people find on your website?
So I have Tutor for Toddlers kids face masks and matching backpacks in colors pink, blue, black, white, and red. I also have Tutor for Toddlers mugs. I actually have a mug right here in front of me because I was using it.
Hey, she came ready. That's right.
So yeah, I have a lot. And I also have adults Tutor for Toddlers masks in black and gray. And I'm working on more things, but I have those things on my website right now.
Okay. All right. So guys, make sure y'all go over there and check it out. She got a lot going on over there. Y'all could get the books directly from her if y'all want, or if not, if y'all want to just purchase it, you guys can go on Amazon and y'all can look it up and get it from there. There is the website. Is your links? Everything is on here, right? On your site?
Yes. Everything is on my website. The books, the merchandise you can order on my website. And you can, you can read a little bit about me and about Tutor for Toddlers as well. I have an article on myself that I did last year. So yeah, you can learn a lot about me and my business.
Nice. Okay, great. So,
and can I add real quick that I did my website on my own.
Hey, clap! You're gonna give you the bomb and the horns. That's right, y'all.
I put my degree, to practice, and I did that on my own. Just wanted to add. Beautiful. That's
what I'm talking about. Do you do other people's websites if somebody wanted that, or you was just doing it for you?
No. I would love to, but I'm still, I feel like I'm still learning.
Okay.
Like my boys. Yes, the characters, Jake and Josh, look just like my sons, Jacob and Joshua.
Wow, that's amazing. That is so cool how you put that together. So like you're at home, you're getting inspired from your children.
Yes.
To continue to write. That's beautiful. Yes. That is so beautiful. I love it.
They inspire me so much. Even the logo. If you look at the logo, the boy, he resembles my sons.
Nice. Beautiful. Is there anything that we did not ask you that you want people to know or know about you?
That there's more to come. that there's more books to come, more merchandise to come.
Okay.
More merchandise to come. I'm looking to write, like we mentioned, Big Sister or Big Sisters. I have two older sisters who are retired police officers, and I'm so proud of them. So I want to like try to incorporate my sisters and also their profession somehow into the next book. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going, and yeah, you'll hear more from me.
Do you plan on writing something other than kids' books, or you just want to stay with kids' books?
You know, I thought about writing a book based on my because my kids are watching, but I thought about
she said we got to keep it filtered because they looking.
Yes, I thought about writing a book based on what I experienced and what I went through in my love life, but I think I'm not sure if I want to do that yet.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, you can always write it and hold on to it kind of like you did with your first book until you're ready to put it out, but it's done. Like if you got the feeling and you want to write, you know what I mean? You can still do it.
That's a good idea.
You know?
That's true.
You can always do it and just kind of hold it off until you feel the time is right. But hey, you get it done.
Now, we got a question here. You know, with COVID and all of that, and everybody's still trying to do the social distancing thing. Do you plan on doing outdoor events and book signings? Town Mama asked that.
Yeah, I actually did a book signing this past summer, and I loved it. So I'm thinking about doing a book signing for Jake and Josh. I actually did another event.
No, you there? We there? Okay. Oh, you know what? We're putting the pictures up. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah,
we're putting the we're putting the pictures up, so you can keep talking though. We just letting them see.
No problem. Thank you. So I've also done another event. Yeah, that's the event. So I went to Dazzle Utopia Art Studio in Brooklyn, and it was so much fun. The kids there, we did like a nice art activity after I read Big Brother.
Nice.
Yeah, it was so much fun. So I love stuff like that. It was also like a little book signing because there was a few parents there, and they also purchased some of my Tutor for Toddlers merchandise. So I love doing in-person events. I'm fully vaccinated. You know, I wear my mask, as you can see from the picture.
Yes.
And also, if it's kiddie, you know, like if you know, it's child friendly. I love to bring my children along because they're still, you know, they love to see me in work mode. So, yeah, I definitely would love to do, you know, events and book signing.
That's beautiful. King Charlie Prince said he need a book, so make sure you head over. Let's put that website back up there again.
Yes.
You could go get that book, King Charlie Prince. Okay.
Yes.
Let's go put that up there. So go over to that website. He said granddaughter or grandson needs a book.
Granddaughter.
There you go.
Yes. So there's my link tree is actually, you can see my link tree at the very top of my website. There's like an icon that says link tree. You click that, and then all of my links are there, including the Amazon link for both books, Big Brother and Jake and Josh.
Beautiful. All right. Okay. All right. Listen, how can people get in touch with you if they want to book you for something, or if they have an event coming up and they want you to participate or speak there?
The best way to reach me is via email, and my business email is info@Tutor for Toddlers. Oops, sorry.
That's you. I thought it was me.
info@tutorfortoddlers.com. Yes, so that's the best way. I'm always near my phone, as you can hear.
All right.
And I will definitely get back to you. I'm really good at responding back to my email.
I was going to ask you that because I'm terrible with it.
Oh no, I'm excellent. I usually get back to them the same day.
Perfect. Like a true professional. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely. Is there any shout outs that you want to give to anybody, to people?
Yes, I want to give a huge shout out to my support system. I would love to shout out my family, my siblings. I have 7 siblings. all of you. And let me add two more. I have two more siblings, Butchie and Siobhan, to that list. My family, my family is so wonderful. My cousin who just shouted me out. My family is amazing. So I'm gonna shout out all my family, all of my friends. I have a close knit of female friends, and they're like my sisters. And we've been friends since we were in third grade, and they're very supportive. So I want to shout them out. I want to shout out my children. I want to shout out my supporters. I want to shout out just everybody who supports me. I want to shout you guys out for having me on. I truly appreciate it. Like I said, I feel so honored. Thank you to everyone who joined and, who joined the interview and, just to listen to my story and learn more about my business and myself. I want to shout out to my man. He's very supportive as well. I even want to shout out my ex-husband. He's been very supportive. He was on as well. Nice. He purchased 15 books. So I have an amazing support system. And I just want to, oh my God, oh, look at my cousin. Yeah, my family is awesome. I have the best family, hands down.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So shout out to the fam. Definitely. Yes. So listen, we definitely enjoyed what you had. We enjoyed you. We love what you got going on. Know that we're here, supportive. Anytime you got something coming up or you want to promote something, we're here to help you do that. And if you have events going on, or you're doing a book signing, whatever you got, let us know. So if we could pull up and be supportive with that as well. Guys, I don't know if anybody in the comment section have any more questions. If y'all do, put it in the comment section. We're normally a little bit behind.
Thank you, Tyler.
We're a little bit behind. Yes.
I will say this, to the audience. Not only are you a teacher, but you're a Black business. So support.
Absolutely. Shout out to the Black businesses. Absolutely. Yes.
And I support Black businesses as well. I'm all about Black businesses. So
yes, beautiful. All right. So listen, this was great. We enjoyed having you here, and just keep doing what you do because you're doing amazing things, and we need more people like you. Holding it down. Yes, holding it down, girl. Absolutely.
And thank you both for your professionalism. And like I said, having me on, I truly appreciate it.
Thank you.
No problem. Wait a minute. Before we get out of here, and forgive me if I did ask this. I don't know if I did, but I don't think I did. Before we go, what advice would you give to other artists or entrepreneurs in the same lane and field as you?
I will tell them to just start. Just start because, a lot of times we have all of these ideas and we don't know where to start. One day, I launched Tutor for Toddlers years ago. But one day I just said, you know what? I'm going to make it official. And it was late at night and I was laying in bed and I went on to, what is the website where you get your LLC? I can't even think about it. What is it?
Oh boy, I can't even remember.
LegalZoom. I went on LegalZoom.
Oh, LegalZoom. You did.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Rubia's LegalZoom, and I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna do it, and I did it. Got my LLC, and I just started. I think the hardest part sometimes is starting. Once you start, it will just flow. Another piece of advice, and I briefly mentioned it, is write your goals down. Everything that you want to do, write it down. Because sometimes we have so many ideas in our heads, and like I said, we don't know where to start. So write it all down, and just get it done. Just get it done, and don't give up. Don't give up. Keep, we will learn throughout the process. What worked, what didn't work, but just start.
Just start. Okay. All right, y'all heard it here. Just start. Don't stay stagnated. Move forward and get it done. That's right, because any step is progress towards the next step. So you're doing great things. Absolutely. Nicole, once again, we want to thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing all that you have going on. Again, please keep us updated with what you have going on so we could be supportive and keep doing your thing. Guys, we thank everybody who tuned in, and we ask you guys to continue to share this link. As I tell people all the time, we're shadow banned. If y'all don't know what that means that they actually block your content from being seen. We share way too much. I got so many different things going on. I'm overloading, and which is not good because they want you to pay for those campaigns to reach more people, right? So they're blocking my content. So we always ask you, make sure you share this live. You never know who might see it or who it might reach, and you never know who it may help when you do this. When we have these people on our show, it is to get them even more exposure to new eyes and new faces so that they can see what is going on. So it's so important that you share this link. If you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. We weren't promoting this heavy, but now we are now, because this is the only place besides Roku where we go live. And then we actually take all of our shows and we put it in. This show will be on iHeartRadio. It will be on Apple Music. It will be on Spotify. It will be on all the streaming sites where you can just listen to it as well. So if you haven't already, follow us on those sites too. And don't forget, tomorrow is Talk Therapy Tuesdays with your girl, Lady Miss. It's going down. Y'all know how I do. We will see y'all tomorrow or next week, whenever you pull up. Peace.
Bye.
See you later.
We hope you enjoyed your time with From the Ground Up Productions. We'll see you next time. Be sure to add our channel to your Roku list and listen to us on all streaming platforms.
From the ground up. From the ground up. There's only one way to go from here.